I got this problem from your problem set. Okay, so we have the limit. We have the limit of sine 5x minus sine 3x divided by sine 5x as x approaches 0. But first is you have to know these limits. Okay, so we have this, the limit of sine x divided by x as x approaches 0 is equal to 1. And the second one is the limit of cosine x minus 1 divided by x as x approaches 0 is equal to 0. You just memorize these limits. Okay? So, since sine 5x minus sine 3x, okay, meron tayong tinatawag na sum to product formula. So, parang identity din. That is, if we have two different angles, say sine u minus sine angle v is equal to 2 cosine u plus v divided by 2 times sine u minus v divided by 2. Now, let's apply this identity to this example. Okay? So, limit, since eto, si u natin ay 5x and v is yung 3x. So, we can rewrite this expression, okay, into its equivalent expression. Okay? So, 2 cosine, what is u? 5x, diba? 5x plus v natin is 3x divided by 2 times sine u is 5x minus 3x divided by 2 all over, huwag natin kakalimutan, sine, okay, sine x. So, x lang dapat yun, guys, ha? X lang dapat yun. Sorry, kamali ako. As x approaches 0. Okay? So, let's continue. So, as we simplify, so, 2, simplify natin yung angle, cosine 5x plus 3x is 8x divided by 2. So, meron tayong 4x times sine, okay, 5x minus 3x is 2x, diba? And then may 2 doon, so cancel. So, sine x divided by sine x as x approaches to 0. Now, since sine x, meron din sa baba, sine x, so cancel lang. So, therefore, 2 cosine 4, and then substitute the value of x, which is 0. Okay? So, we all know that cosine 0, okay, cosine 0 is equal to 1. So, therefore, the answer is 2. Answer. Okay, so next item is if we have the limit of cosine x plus c minus cosine x minus c divided by x as x approaches 0. Okay, so again, recall this identity. Cosine A plus minus B equal to cosine A times cosine B. Okay, magbabaliktad naman yung ating sign. Minus plus sine A times sine of B. Okay, so meaning, kung cosine A plus B ang ginamit, ang magiging identity niya naman is cosine A is cosine B minus naman. Okay, so meaning may reversion ng sign natin. Okay, like for this example, if we apply to this limit, so it will become, so limit of, okay, cosine x plus c. Okay, ang A natin ay si x, and then ang B natin ay si c. So limit of, okay, cosine x times cosine c. Since plus yun, okay, may reversion doon, so minus yung gagamitin natin. Minus sine x times sine c. Okay? Minus, okay, pangalawa naman, cosine x minus c. So, kung minus yan, so magiging plus naman siya dito. So, cosine x times cosine c, okay, magiging plus sine x times sine c divided by x as x approaches 0. And then, ayusin na lang natin. So, limit of cosine x times cosine c minus sine x times sine c. Okay, distribute natin c negative. Minus cosine x cosine c minus sine x sine c. Okay, tignan natin kung may mga magka-cancel. Divided by x as x approaches 0. So, ito, cancel dito. Okay? Kasi plus yun, and then ito, minus. Next is, we have two negative. Negative. So, limit, okay, equal to limit of negative 2. Kasi dalawa. 2 sine x times sine c all over x as x approaches to 0. Now, since multiplication yan, ito ay equal to. Ito, di ba? In-introduce ko kanina. Okay? That the limit of sine x divided by x as x approaches 0, okay, times by applying the theorems on limits, times limit of negative 2 sine c. Okay, since multiplication yan, so ito divided by 1 as x approaches to 0. Now, negative 2 at saka sine c, since c is just a constant, so the whole of this is a constant. So, parang magiging the limit of c as x approaches a is always equal to c. Okay? Ito naman, i-introduce natin, ito equal to 1. So, therefore, the answer is the limit of negative 2 sine c as x approaches 0 is equal to negative 2 sine c. So, this is our answer. So, i-continue natin. I still have 2 examples here. So, yung isang solve ko is galing naman sa quiz ninyo. That is the derivative of cosine. Although, may diretso siyang derivative, pero pagdating na natin ng differentiation of transcendental functions naman yan. But we will solve it using delta method.